Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia waka ne ho biom, but I want to ask questions. Ye baby sa questions because me gidi se ya yetie no bebre na badwemba nti obi bekasa nyankopon ehyira yen kakra se yenim se nia yedwen ne ehu ne se ne pakona asem a wo ka no ebetumi esi ana eden na echo. Now, proud to the 2020 elections, no, one of campaign promises about Bawumia ebe boss so NSS MPP bomo sanso ebe mo a the ombe say they will pay rent for Mbebunu, Ghana Mbebunu, ombetia rent ama Ghana Mbebunu. Na saying ena me hu say NDC for bi social media omo ahya say omo tag Bawumia ebisa ne se Bawumia wo na wakatren se obetia rent amayen yo na wo hini Bawumia wo hini. And they are sorry the Ministry of Works and Housing omo aba be posti letter ni omo posti minister no asenso boache ene Bawumia infoning letter omo de aba tuja ne se officially no they are about to launch the National Rent Assistance Scheme. National Rent Assistance Scheme. Officially, no, baba be launch. And I'm say, hey, wait there, obi be see a coincidence o. NDC for sure say wo mo Bawumia on the rent promise na and there wo mo be launch. Oh, asempa, Ghana de asempa. Hey, na obi Ghana for senior Ghana for bresi senior rent boy din say na buy because we be charge rent amount. To say senior Bawumia kan na. Say asempa. Inti yankwa kenkan enkrata ne kenkan enkrata ne we have some few questions for Dr. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You have few questions emano. Now, enkrata ne o say official launch of the National Rental Assistance Scheme. O say as part of efforts to increase access to safe, secure and affordable rental housing for lower income households and the youth across the country, the government of Ghana has developed a scheme known as the National Rental Assistance Scheme to, among other things, facilitate accessibility and affordability of rental housing by ridding Ghanaians, particularly the low to middle income household and the youth, from the unfair burden of multi-year rent advance payments. Now, let me take it again, because the first paragraph is giving some vibes, and I am seriously not understanding whether this is the promise they promised us or not. Now, Bawumia sema wakani. I say as part of where your letter nya Bawumia sem. Ya beba Bawumia sema wakani no eso. I say as part of efforts to increase access to safe, secure and affordable rental housing for low-income households and the youth across the country, the government of Ghana has developed a scheme known as the National Rental Assistance Scheme to, among other things, facilitate accessibility and affordability of rental housing by ridding Ghanaians, particularly the low to middle income households and the youth, from the unfair burden of multi-year rent advance payments. It's here for as someone more can say, a buy a scheme biasi a freno, the National Rental Assessment Scheme. Na sa scheme wa dia eba be ye say ebe boa Ghana for sebe omomu ni bi. Omomu ni bi oni bi efo no ebe boa mo. Na boa eba be boa mo ne say se ne ende wo korente edan e wo Ghana. Asem a eya ye ka say oh brabetia 3 years advance, 2 years advance no. Sa scheme we ebe boa ma sa de no etuetwa. I am getting different vibes. Na meba so mami reading we na me analysis on this. I say the implementation of the scheme is fulfillment of the manifesto promised by the government of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo following the difficulties faced by Ghanaians, especially the youth, in securing decent residential renting, especially in urban cities. This challenge, which has been on an increasing trend for the past 2 decades, is as a result of the high demand for affordable rental properties, compounded by an uncompromising demand of landlords to collect a year or 2 years of rent advance from potential tenants. The scheme will be launched by His Excellency the Vice President Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia on Tuesday, 31st January 2023 at the Accra International Conference Center at 9:30 a.m. All media houses, television, radio, print, and media and journalists are cordially invited. Now, let me tell you the truth. The first time I'm in Krata, where someone may kind of say, hey, na Ghana, yeah, because budget are babe ready, you know. A quite any budget anymore. It is Sikano Yakofa he. At the Ababe, yes, our project. That was the first time. It has someone may kind of say, I dear way, dear. Maybe next year, and on Beshas. Do you know why I was saying that? Because I believed Bawumia's promise our mind. Bawumia promise now our mind. Now someone will kind of say they will pay rent for Ghanaians. That is what he said. Okay, I said one mubetia rent I'm Ghana for. We read the first paragraph of our letter where I dare one must scheme neighbor by and say some multiple years a year rent advance na ya yetiana na womoma eba bejai. It's your mama tiase why they are setting this scheme. I thought they were going to use money. But what they are telling us, they are not going to pay rent for us. A rebranding, just say, Crocrod the John, and no more Ghana for. Didn't tell make us say Crocrod the John. Embra a war my wemu. Embra a war my wemu no. And they say, oh, kwa kutia renter. At most, 6 months, and I say, landlord no oji. Embra a war Ghana. Obi anywa wo dis ambra ne so. Politicians are wo mo endai ewo mo nsem kra no, wo mo kra dis ambra ne so. De aban ewo se wo ya ne se ewo se aban implement sambra no. Omo make sure se wo mo be implement be enforce na ambra na aye adwuma. Ye hena se wo bi anya ye chi ne tumu a next time obi enye biom. And that the Omobeka trend say Omobe forming scheme, and you think it is something new they are coming to do, not knowing old Embrana da hono, and no Omodebe forming scheme. Na Embrana den eba beya, a dear old nan and was a more enforcing and more enforcing, no, and the Mobe program to say the more launching new program be a de dink as Yaba to say NSRA. A de dink as say NRSA, say the National Rent Scheme. Edi din kesi aba beton to say there a new thing be. Meanwhile, Ediana I am not understanding it. Let me read the first paragraph well. I say NRSA, National Rental Assistance Scheme. I say to among other things facilitate accessibility and affordability of rental housing by riddling Ghanaians, particularly the low to middle income households and the youth from the unfair burden of multi-year rent advance payments. Ebia Redlin Brofund na Mantias. Let me search because I seriously don't understand what is happening here. I seriously don't understand. Redlin no ne brofumu. Etrese Redlin means what? Speaking or expressed. Riddling. What does riddling mean? A riddling bro for the crano. Riddling. And you know, I think that it means to help, okay? To remove or to help. Say yeah, boy. Inti asemo omoka and they say rent advance na ekoso ayema nkrofo tia 2-3 years so sa national rental scheme on a national rental the scheme the eba be ye ne say ebe boa nkrofo ama ye yi sa rent advance the free ho. So what is the new thing here? You told us you were going to pay for us. Afe wo be boy ma ye rent advance na ye mu ye de security a. Eno hu ti mu be seti mu akwa seti a bibia fe no NRSA o se NSRA o se den e de be briga na fo ni so. Pasa. What's that, Rob? Whoa. Charlie. Hey.